The gatekeeper at Ironwood Precision Range turned her away, eyeing her tattered jacket and the battered rifle slung over her shoulder. His smirk was sharp, slicing through the chill of the Montana dawn in November 2026. Invitation only, he barked, gesturing at her worn M1 Garand, its stock scratched and grip fraying like an old map. Take that relic to a scrapyard. A champion marksman nearby scoffed, and a tech mogul from a defense firm chuckled. That thing's a fossil, not a firearm. Emily Stone, 32, stood silent, her gray eyes unyielding under the weight of their scorn. No words, no defense, just a folded waiver tucked in her pocket and a fire in her chest. She set her rifle on the sandbag, chambered a round, and fired 10 shots that tore through the air, shattering a 15-year national record. Ironwood, nestled in the frost-bitten plains under jagged peaks, was a fortress of elite shooters. Its steel gates and barbed wire kept out the unworthy, admitting only generals, Olympians, and industry titans with their gleaming $25,000 rifles. Their sleek SUVs lined the lot like trophies, egos as polished as their scopes. The 1,200-meter challenge was the day's spectacle, a grueling test demanding 10 perfect bullseyes 10.0s. Since 2011, no one had topped Sarah Kane's record, 9 10.0s and 1 9.9, a near-perfect taunt to all who dared the firing line. Drones buzzed above, streaming every shot to a global audience, while journalists and influencers crowded the observation deck, their lenses fixed on the elite. The air crackled with tension, the cold biting through coats. The range a crucible where legends were made or broken. Emily stepped into this arena, her faded jacket and scuffed boots a stark contrast to the carbon fiber vests and tailored gear around her. Her Garand, chipped and unadorned, drew sneers from the crowd. At the gate, the guard's radio crackled with mockery as he scanned her waiver, its creases worn but legitimate, granting her entry under the event's rare open clause. She'll flop in 10 minutes. A voice jeered over the comms. The gate buzzed open, and Emily walked through, her silence louder than their taunts. A range official, clipboard in hand, stormed over, his voice booming. "Miss Stone, this is no place for junkyard gear. That rifle's barely legal." His words, meant to humiliate, drew smirks from nearby shooters and drones capturing her every move. Emily's fingers paused on a cartridge, her gaze steady, offering no retort. The official scoffed, "Step aside until we verify that waiver." The crowd laughed, their phones raised, hashtags like Ironwood Fail trending. A journalist scribbled, "Local nobody crashes elite event." Emily's silence held firm, a shield against their disdain. At lane 9, Emily set her Garand on the sandbag, her movements precise despite the biting wind. A group of shooters, decked in defense firm badges, passed by, their laughter sharp. "Bet that thing jams before she fires," one said, his digital scope gleaming. Sarah Kane, the reigning champion, glanced over, her sleek ponytail catching the light. "That antique belongs in a display case," she quipped, her voice carrying to the live streams. The crowd roared, phones flashing. An influencer, her glittery phone angled at Emily, sneered to her million followers. "This rando thinks she's a sniper with a grandpa gun. Stay tuned for the crash." Her chat exploded with laughing emojis, amplifying the mockery. Emily adjusted her sandbag, her scarred wrist peeking from her sleeve, a quiet mark of battles past. A tech crew, tablets blinking, stopped short. "No scope? You're not even on our list," the lead tech said, his tone dripping with doubt. "We won't sync your scoreboard." "No point." The deck buzzed with laughter, sponsors nodding, drones zooming in on her faded gear. The range master's voice crackled. "Lane 9, Emily Stone, 10 shots, 1,200 meters. No tech aids. Begin." The crowd hushed, phones poised for her failure. Emily stepped to the platform, her Garand an extension of her will. No gadgets, no wind meters, just her, the rifle, and the distant target. The deck whispered, "She's done," as a general sipped branded coffee, his metals glinting. An organizer charged forward, face red. "Stone, your waiver's suspect. Step off." His accusation, a public smear, implied fraud. The crowd murmured, drones capturing her tattered jacket. Emily's gaze didn't waver. The range master confirmed her waiver, and the organizer retreated, muttering, "She's a disgrace." A spectator, a retired shooter, shouted, "That your dad's rifle, Stone? The one he got banned with." The jab at her father, a disgraced sniper, cut deep, drawing gasps. Emily's fingers tightened, her silence a fortress. Her first shot cracked like thunder, the Garand's echo raw and ancient. The scoreboard flashed 10.0. The crowd chuckled, calling it luck. The second, third, fourth 10.0, 10.0, 10.0. Laughter faded, replaced by uneasy murmurs. Emily's hands were steady, her breath a metronome, reading the wind with her eyes alone. The fifth shot, 10.0. A sniper whispered, "She's compensating without tech." That's mastery. Sarah Kane's pen froze, her smirk gone. The sixth, seventh, eighth 10.0s. The range fell silent, drones humming, capturing her chipped rifle, her scorched jacket now a badge of defiance. A journalist gasped, "That's Emily Stone, daughter of Mark Stone, the ghost sniper erased in '08. The ninth shot, 10.0. Sarah's record teetered. The deck was chaos, sponsors muttering, journalists scrambling, live streams exploding with Ghost Sniper. The 10th shot. Emily exhaled, the Garand roared, and the scoreboard burned 10.0. 10 perfect bullseyes. A new record, shattering Sarah's reign. The range erupted in gasps. Drones captured Emily's unmoved face, her gray eyes sharp. Sarah approached, her hand shaky. "Incredible," she stammered. Emily's gaze cut through her. "I didn't come for your record. I came for my pride." She slung her Garand and walked to her rusty truck, the crowd parting, phones still rolling. Sarah's team packed her gear, her reign a footnote. The official who'd mocked Emily faced a review, his clipboard useless. The influencer's feed backfired, her followers praising Emily. The range was no longer a fortress, its elitism cracked by a woman with a waiver and a rifle. Emily drove off, her silence a verdict, her shots a legacy. What do you think? Can raw skill trump high-tech gear? Should gatekeepers face harsher consequences for their bias? Drop your thoughts, like, and subscribe for more stories where underdogs rewrite the rules.